Hello everybody, my name is Scatter. Welcome back to Divine Journey 2. I'm very excited because today we're going to be starting our first real foray into some power stuff, some immersive engineering stuff. So we just left off, we are generating power. I just had to replace the water wheels and then it was fine. So for the first metal press, I'm going to build it. This might seem kind of weird. I'm going to build it a little bit into the ground. And I don't think I want to keep doing them this way, although maybe we'll just see how it goes. Because the reason I'm doing it this way is because I want to be able to connect it to this power here. I want to get one metal press working before setting up any kind of permanent power infrastructure, if that makes any sense. If it doesn't make sense, that's fine. you'll see what I mean, I think. So we build the multi-block there and get our engineer's hammer, and I think you have to click the redstone block. No, I think you have to click the piston. Yeah, okay. So there we go. There's our very first metal press. And now if we grab some iron or something, really I should have done this earlier, but it's fine. I did put some in here. So here's 7, and grab also the metal press mold. As you may notice, I put some totem poles in the ceiling, so now I have speed all the way along here. So metal press goes right into there, and then you can throw in as much stuff as you want. And 6. I had 7. Metal press. Yes. 4 of them make that. One iron ingot. Oh, it's not powered. Of course not. And it caught me because it's the conveyors are moving, right? Because the conveyors always move. But it's got to be actually connected to power itself. So power gets connected here through the top, and this should just be able to reach straight from the dynamo. There's a lot of power in here, and we'll get to that. But there's a reason I don't want to set up a bunch of power right now, and the reason is that, look at that. See, now we can get 1-to-1 plates. This is a huge accomplishment. And once we get 1-to-1 plates, then we can get 1-to-1 wires, we can get 1-to-1 rods, and I'm sure there are a couple more. Gears, 4-to-1 gears. I think it's even 1-to-2 wires. Yeah, it is 1-to-2. Because it's with the plates, but still, this is really huge for us. So basically, using this, we can basically just mass produce a bunch of stuff here. So I don't know if I have any steel on me. I do, and steel plates are going to be necessary enough. And I have a bunch of steel over there. I'm just going to throw all the steel plates in, or all the steel ingots. They did fall off the conveyor belt. You can set this up with a hopper, and I'll do that as soon as. This is actually part of the reason I wanted to. Get the iron plates is because this makes hoppers quite easy to make. I think I may have some chests on me. I do. And then I'll make another crafting table to build over there. But this one being next to all my stuff is quite handy for the moment. So yeah, so there's a hopper. And we can throw that in there, and we can throw up to 4 stacks in a vanilla hopper. And then we can just put a regular chest here on the end, and then it'll go straight from the conveyor belt into the chest, which is nice. And then this hopper, let's pick those up. It's a little more sophisticated, if it works, which this is not the way to do it. Maybe it's... You can insulate these wires too, which we'll get to. But I wanted to, actually be able to build the wires better before doing that. Okay, there we go. That's how you do it. So then there's the hopper, and you can put a chest on top of that hopper too, and you can make that up to a diamond chest. Maybe there's if we got some of the storage crates, which I know those are pretty hard to make, but we could. And then we're really cooking. We can just start mass producing basically everything. I'll just get a bunch more iron plates going here. And then in terms of the quest line for immersive, where does it want us to go after that? So the crusher is a big one. The crusher feeds back into roots a little bit, although I don't know. There's a few tools some wild armor. Yeah, so a bunch of armor sets. So definitely good, but not like the complete most important thing, you know. So, but it definitely will be done. Definitely will be done. Just maybe not want to don't want to focus it. But what I do want to focus is, so I have these steel plates, and I believe it's going to be osmium ingots to make the molds out of these, right? Or maybe that was for the components. So yeah, here's this. Oh, wire cutters. Wire cutters, that's right. And these are not on me. Okay. I may have to make another set of these. Right? They're not on me. Where would they be? They must be somewhere. They didn't get used up. Oh, maybe they did actually. Wait. Oh, wait. Maybe they did. So this should be the last. Or no, because if you need the wire cutters for other stuff. But yeah, so steel rod. This should at least be the last time I make a steel rod out of 2 ingots. This and a string and some treated wood. That should be all I need. And now I think wire is going to be the most, don't say pressing. The next most important thing. And you could just swap them out like that, which is cool. So you just feed back in with the plates. So we do need plates and wires here. But I think copper, well, you need copper to make the LV, right? So there's copper LV. And then you take 4 of these and you can insulate it with tough fabric, which is just some hemp and some stick. And then it doesn't kill you anymore when you run into it, which is great. And then, of course, the wire itself, as we saw. Where is it? There. It's just 4 of these and a stick. So once we get these kind of mass-produced here in a big way, then we're gonna be sitting pretty. But we are gonna want a lot of this stuff, and even the hemp is something that I have more of. Yeah, 324. So there's plenty of hemp going on. Where's the other one? There it is. And 15, so that should, or, oh, not quite. Let's get one more. 15. And once we get the wire, that should make 12, if my math is correct. Should make 12 of the insulated wires, which should be plenty to start us out. So I haven't thought about how I'm actually going to run the power here. So I'm thinking I'm going to have a few metal presses just along here. And I can sort of run the wires through the ceiling and maybe back along this wall. Because the drawer wall is going to expand, but it's not going to expand all the way down there, I don't think. But I definitely am going to want some more wire presses set up here. So now there's a bunch of copper plates. Switch that out, throw the copper plates in there, and then we get wires. And that's 2 wires, even though it looks like 1. And then the power is just constantly going. I don't know, this could probably be running faster if we were getting more power into it, maybe if we hooked it up to this. But the thing is, if it's not running at full speed with the power from the water, since this is our power source, then overall, in the long run, say, we can't get a higher speed out than we can get with just the water wheel. So to me, there's no point. We'd get an extra little burst of speed maybe if we hooked this up, but then it would drain. So ultimately what we need is more power, but it's not a super pressing issue right now because these are working plenty fast enough. But anyway, let's continue on and make what we can of these. Okay, before I leave, before I go back over there, I'm making another crafting table. I promise. Okay, so yeah, so here's 6. And then we can make a set of 4 of these, which is all good. And I can throw a lot of this in here. So let's just replace this right off the bat with the insulated wire. I didn't make the crafting table. I'm so I'm so forgetful. I'm the forgetful homie. Okay. But there's insulated. Boom. And then we don't have to worry about that. No collision or anything. It's just really nice. So, and then there's some more of those. So I want rods too, for sure. Rods are going to be important, which means I just need some more steel plates, which I should have left in here. I could have just made all this when I was here in the first place. So gears I'm going to want at some point for sure. Can I not? Yeah. So rod. Okay. I don't know why I clicked it before and it didn't work. Packing, unpacking, bullet casing, not super important right now. So I probably just want 4 of these, right? Wire, gear, rod, and plate. Those are going to be the big 4. So that's what I want. But I need some rods before I get... Oh, there you go. I need some rods before I can mass produce the metal presses. So let's get some rods going here. I think these are with the ingots. Yeah, okay. So it is 1-to-1. And it's going to be steel rods for the steel scaffolding, right? Yeah, so that needs steel ingots and steel rods. So mass producing steel rods. And I can just, you know what, for now, before I get all the presses set up, I'm just going to throw these in here and then they're going to be handy whenever I need them. Okay, now for real, I'm going to make the crafting table and bring it over there before I get the steel. So I need some steel. I really should have a crafting table on the bookmarks there. Okay, so 1, 2. One of those. And one of them. And one of them. Okay, perfect. And I'll make that into a crafting station because it's good. And I grabbed the steel. I'm just going to make a bunch of steel rods. I'm told as well that I've been a little bit wasteful in the steel making because you can actually turn 9 coal coke in the form of a block into 10 steel, which is great. So I'm going to start doing that for sure. The rod is currently in there, and let's do half of those for now because I do need some of the ingots too, even though I think there should be some more steel somewhere. But in the meantime, I do need food. I do have it on me here. I didn't see it before. All right. So let's head out here. Yeah, so there's 18 coal coke. What are we missing? We're missing coke. Okay, so, well, I can grab those. And I can grab some iron to put in there. And let me just, you know what? I'm going to pause for a bit. I'm going to take some time and just clear up my inventory because it's just full of some bullshit right now. And it's not conducive to progress. So be right back. Okay, so I made a couple of blocks of coal coke. And I got some more iron to stick in here. So 36. So these 2 blocks should make 20. I wonder if this is going to be... It's probably still just makes 1 slag with each, but that's fine. I don't know if there's any sort of similar thing with the coke, or the coal rather. Let me just see. I do doubt it. So it makes 4,500, which is 9 times 500. So yeah, this is all the exact same. Oh, unless it's faster. Did it tell me processing time? No, it doesn't tell you processing time. It's whatever. It's fine. It's totally fine. Let me just empty this. It's a great system that I have set up here. The only thing that would make it better is, well, I was going to say automation, but it doesn't even really need it, I think. Yeah, this is all going great. So yeah, this burns for 32,000 ticks, which is, I guess, 10 times what a coke burns, which is cool. And yeah, I redid this a little bit. So I planned on having the XP drains kind of low down so that I could just step on them and it was fine. Turns out you can't do that. It kind of like physically, like I'm pretty sure all it is if the XP drain is on a full tank, like the block itself is full, then it won't work. So basically, like if I wanted to have a little bit sticking out here to put the drain on, even though it's all part of the same tank, it won't fill, which is fine. And I could have just extended it down, but I figured the ladder was good enough. And then same with the shower. If you put the shower too high up, even if it's connected to a tank multi-block that has some stuff in it, it'll only actually expel XP if it has XP in the tank it's directly connected to. So That's all fine. Let's harvest this and replant. And then we can harvest all this too. And the easy way to do it is, I do have a spell for it. Maybe slightly wasteful. I mean, it's pretty much only saving time, right? But, you know, all this stuff, it's going straight into the sack, the pouch, and it's refilling the what it you know, used to harvest it. So it all works out. It's all good. And then all this stuff you can just stick in there. And there we go. Yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy with the root spell, the staff and stuff. Mostly the sky soarer, but the whole thing is just great. And then the automation here, I can just stick ore in. This holds so much ore, and then I can just leave it in, and you get a whole stack. You put in 32 iron ore, that's what it holds, and then you just get a full stack of ingots out of it. It's great. You don't even have to touch it, just to fill up the lava, and then that's right there. And it runs out so slowly anyway. You can't ask for too much better. Okay. Back to the matter at hand. So, if I go for heavy engineering block, I need 3 more of these. Do they craft in 2? They don't craft in 2s. But I need a couple more electrum, which I should have. So 3 of those. Yeah, so I just crafted what I needed before. None of these crafted in 2s, so it's fine. And then a copper plate. So copper plates, I don't know how... Well, the copper plates are what turn into... wires, so I definitely need copper plates. So I could just take a whole bunch of copper, which that is not, and feed it into there. I've pretty much already done that with all the copper that I have. So let me make some more copper. And head back over here. So steel, that's iron plates, and I'm going to need some steel plates. Let's make half a stack of steel plates. Like the steel plates, they're gonna end up being useful. I don't mind mass producing those. And then here's the crafting table. Let's just stick that there. Right, so we can get those. And then the electrum, so that's making plates right now. Get the electrum plates made. And I'll grab the copper, and we'll get the copper plates made. At some point, I'll go through and like pick up this ore. I may even like rip up the ceiling just a little bit, because it's a little slightly claustrophobic. I mean, 3 blocks high. I think it's plenty. It's very slightly claustrophobic, so maybe I'll raise it like 1 more, even 2 more maybe. These are just so nice. The speed totems. They do take a while to kick in sometimes, but mostly it's okay. All right, and I'll let all that cook up. And then by that time, so I have the heavy engineering. That's just going to be steel. This is just plates and osmium. That's fine. And then this is just going to be this and redstone. I made a bunch of these circuit plates before. And then the steel scaffolding. That's just going to be that right there. So yeah, I think I'm pretty ready to get 4 more of these metal presses made. So I'll just pause for a bit while all this stuff cooks up, gets pressed up, and then be right back with it. Okay, yeah, one other thing I did, I got this super sound muffler from the from one of the quests, and you can just crank up its range for free. This doesn't take like any sort of resource or anything, and you can just kind of muffle any sound that you want. So I turned off the cows, and I also turned off the lever clicking sound, which comes from this, which has allowed me to run it as fast as I want. So now it's just slightly more efficient, because before I was there was a trade-off between how annoying the sound was and how efficient it was. But now, max efficiency, no downside. Okay, so back to the craft. We got some stone, any kind of stone. Stone basalt. That's probably a separate... It's because it's not tagged stone, right? The gray whack is... Maybe this is. Maybe this does work. No, it doesn't. Shit. Okay. Well, it's probably just in the Danknall, actually, come to think of it. Yeah, siltstone. Just trying to use the stuff I have the most of, which looks like it's going to be siltstone. Not that it's that hard to come by. So that's going to be... What am I missing for pistons now? Because I need a few more. Nothing? I guess? Oh, I see. Because there's different kinds of wood slabs. Again? All right. This works fine. Okay, 15 pistons. Can I make any more? No. Okay, I'm out of redstone. That's fine. Well, there's more in the drawer. Anyway. And then so here. Oh, the electrum plates. I didn't grab them from over there. That's okay. And the copper plates too. But then these, I should need 6. 4, 5, 6, because all of the metal presses need 2. And then, oh, more conveyor belts. Oh, no, I don't need more conveyor belts because it crafts 8. You only need 2 for each one. So that's actually perfect. So let's grab all of that. And then should be 3. Oh, why can't I make 3? Oh, because I needed some more steel plates to make these mechanical components. Yes. Yeah, that's it. Maybe maybe this table would have been better off over here, but we can reconfigure if need be. Okay, and I need 3 of these. 2, 3. And okay, we're fine on the conveyor belts. That should be it. That should be it. Okay, so now I can go for kind of a more permanent setup. So I think just having them kind of lined up along here, I think may be the move. Just in a way, it's kind of out of the way. Honestly, having them in the ground like this is not too bad, I gotta say. That's pretty nice and convenient if you ask me. Yeah, there's no reason to raise that up more. I mean, it's harder to see than what, you know, what mold is in it, but if I'm never going to change that, then I would have to remember. I can always make signs or something. But no. I'll just put them on top of the ground, and it will work fine. And the engineer's hammer is somewhere in here. Right? Yep. Okay. Just put them right on the corner like this. 2, 3. 1, 3. And then the heavy on top. I think you might not even have to make the piston face the right way. Oh, I guess you do. Unless, oh, I forgot the conveyor belt even. Okay, you do, but it's fine. Click the side. There we go. Okay. Very, very cool. Yeah, I'm going to have to raise the ceiling a little bit. I'm noticing now. But that's fine. That's fine. And I can just rip this one up. Can you use this to like... Oh. Not what I meant to do at all. You can still middle click these. It like remembers the original block even though it's doesn't look like it anymore. All right, well there's our 4 metal presses. And where do I want the molds to go? I think plate there. This is just what makes the most sense to me, I think. Plate, wire, rod, gear. And I think that's going to be pretty much in order of most to least useful, in my opinion. So I need to do this to make sure they can get wired. And I think I'm even going to have to go one higher to put it all, if I'm going to want it running through, you know. Well, anyway, I know I'm going to need one of these on each no matter what. Yeah, okay. Okay, and the thing with the wires is they don't connect to each other, right? Like you could do that, but each one of the relays, or each one of the connectors can only have one wire connecting to it. That's what the relays are for, right? So you need to have maybe each one of these connected to a relay, which seems slightly wasteful. I don't know, it's hard to say. But I can't put the relay in the same I can't put the relay like in the same block if I tried to put it up here. Yeah, that doesn't work. So it is going to need to go one higher. And what I could do, and these are close enough together that it may work pretty well, is to just have them all connected to the same relay like this, right? Or is it 3 maximum? No, I don't think there's a limit. So I could do it like this. This seems pretty good. And then I could have this connecting over here to one, and then maybe that connects down here to this. And then that gets fed off this. So, but no, actually I'm doing this poorly, because what this could be is just directly connected. Because what I can do is, if that's not filling up, which I'm not going to be able to tell until it gets drained, but I can, if you shift right click, yeah, energy input opposite side. So that's what we want. You can shift right click, you right click to change the facing side, you shift right click to change the opposite side. And it even tells you in a little tooltip now, which is fantastic. So we're probably going to want, if we want another relay, here, and then that can go down here. Does that work? How well does that work? Oh, I guess I need this first. Linking. The connection is obstructed. That's fine. We can get rid of the obstructions. Perfect. And now we have all these working, I think. We should. Which is great. Okay, let me make some more hoppers and some more chests, actually, because I'm running out of those. Okay, so all that stuff is going to be back here. What did I leave here? Grab those. Okay, so what do I need? 4, I guess 3 chests. So I just need to make 1 extra chest, but each one of those is going to need a hopper too. And I don't have logs over here. Chest. 7 I think maybe exactly what I need. Well, I had some more. So balance that. So 1, 2, 3 more should be all that I need. And it's all that I can make, which is what it works out. And then, as I alluded to before, all this eventually is going to be automated with AE2, but that's the automation. The auto crafting from AE2 is going to be way later. The storage is going to be sooner, but the automation, I believe, is coming way later. So maybe don't get too excited for that. But this is pretty damn good. This is pretty damn good. So this here we have plates, and then it's wires, and then it's gears. Or no, then it's rods, then it's gears. I can remember that. Makes sense to my head, and you can always just look anyway. But that's great. So we're going to need a bunch more copper wires for this. So we can just throw these in here. Just throw all of it in. I'm now unsure why these are not... Are they not getting power? Oh, did I not make this energy output? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It's just building up. And once it builds up enough... Oh, no. Oh, no. This is exactly how I had it set up before. I don't understand. Well, if I just take it and throw it, will it work? Oh. The copper needs to be plates. Yeah, okay. That's a way less serious problem. Okay. And if we spend a lot of time over here, I can just throw this sound in the muffler too, and then it'll be fine. But, wow. Okay. Yeah, that had me really worried for a second, but I think this is pretty damn good, especially if you look at it from here. It looks like a very cool thing. If we had all 4 of them going, like in like a rhythm, that would be the coolest thing ever. Okay. Well, I guess that's gonna do it today. I think I'll spend some time between episodes, basically just mass producing some stuff like wires that I'm gonna need. But it's looking like early on the next one, our next immediate task is looking like it's going to be the crusher. And then we could also go for, there's a better blast furnace. There's MV. That feels like it shouldn't be accessible yet. The fermenter. And then this is a current transformer, which we probably don't need until we get into NV. Yeah, tons of stuff to go for. But wow, I feel like a lot of progress was made here. This is pretty huge. But for now, if you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.